Hello, welcome to Standard Voice News Channel. I am Samira Ibrahim. Here are top stories for today. The Sultan of Sokoto has advised the Muslim Ummah to watch out for a new moon of Ramadan from Monday. The Zamfara State Police Command has rescued 11 kidnapped victims and repelled an attack in the state. Kano Rep member donates 24.5 million naira to Bichi students. On business, the World Bank says Konjo Iweala will drive global trade. On international scene, Benin Republic tends as President Talon's 6th re-election. On sports, Lagos battles Gombe, Kano in basketball finals. Now the news in details. The Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Saad Abubakar III, has advised Nigerian Muslims to look out for the crescent moon of Ramadan, 1442 after Hijrah from Monday. The Sultan, who is the president of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, gave the directive on Sunday in a statement issued by Professor Sambus Junaidu, Chairman Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Sultanate Council, Sokoto. Muslims are therefore requested to start looking for the crescent moon on Monday and report its sighting to the nearest district or village head for onward communication to the Sultan. The Sultan prayed Allah to assist Muslims in the discharge of their religious duty. Alhaji Junaidu gave telephone numbers that could be used directly to report the sighting of the new Ramadan moon to the committee. And the numbers are 080-3715-7100 or 070-6741-6900 or 080-66-30-30-70. The Zamfara State chapter of the All Progressives Congress (APC) has distributed 130 trucks of assorted food items to the less privileged in the state ahead of the Ramadan fast. This was disclosed by the former governor of the state, Alhaji Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar, and the state leader of the party. Alhaji Abdulaziz Yari, represented by Senator Kabiru Marafa, said the items included 54 trucks of 50 kg bag of rice, 32 trucks of 50 kg bags of sugar, 22 trucks of maize and 22 trucks of millet. For more on this story, over now to our correspondent, Peter Phillips.
He said the items would be distributed across the 13 local government areas of the state. Each of the local governments will receive 5 trucks, comprising of 2 trucks of rice, 1 truck of sugar, 1 truck of millet, and 1 truck of maize. While Gusau local government will receive 10 trucks, making a total of 75 trailers.
The former governor now asked me to come and represent him to plug off the distribution of this year's Ramadan palliatives to the people of the Zamfara State. He gave out 130 trucks or trailers of various food items consisting of 54 trailers of rice, 32 trailers of sugar, 22 trailers of millet, and 22 trailers of maize. He gave out five trucks to each of our 14 local governments and additional 5 to Gusau, making it 10. So that makes 75 trucks.
The former governor said the remaining 55 trucks would be distributed to orphans, people with special needs, security agencies, musicians, journalists, and social media frontiers. According to him, other beneficiaries include party executives and elders. The items were provided by the party, considering the current inflation in price of food items in the country.
The remaining 55 would go to orphans, the less privileged, various associations. We have many of them: youth association, women association, disabled, party leaders, elders in the state, various organizations, including security outfits that are there, to maintain peace and security in the state.
He thanked the party leaders in the state and members of the party, especially with the recent reconciliation. Senator Abba Aji, who represented APC National Secretariat, commended the state leaders for the gesture, and also commended Yari and Marafa for their determination and reconciliation for the interests of the party. And that was a report. Peter Phillips reporting for Svtv News, Gusau.
Following series of leadership tussles in the State Council of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Abdurazak Bello Kaura has voluntarily relinquished his position as the council's chairman from the 9th of April 2021. This development followed the intervention of the national president of the union, Chief Chris Isuguzu, who arrived the state to resolve the lingering leadership tussles. The former state chairman of the union, Abdurazak Kaura, expressed his sincere appreciation to all members for their support, solidarity, and advice throughout the period of the crisis. The Public Relations Officer of the Zamfara State Police Command, SP Muhammad Shehu, in a statement on Saturday, disclosed that the command has secured the release of 11 kidnapped persons in the state. SP Shehu said, on 9th April, the command, in collaboration with the State Ministry of Security and Home Affairs, secured the unconditional release of the 11 victims by a group who took them to a forest near Gobirawan Chali in Maru local government area of the state. According to him, out of the 11 victims were natives of Kyakkyaka, Tungare Haki, and Gidan Ango villages of Gusau local government area of the state, while the other victim is from Kaduna State. He said the release of the kidnapped victims was part of the ongoing peace process initiated by Governor Bello Muhammad Matawallan Maradun. Also, the state PRO said the command repelled an attack by suspected bandits on Erkala village in Rawayel district of Bungudu local government area and recovered weapons. Participants in the federal government Special Public Works Program are protesting the delay in paying their stipend more than 3 months after kick-off. The Special Public Works Program is an ad hoc program designed by the government to provide stopgap 3 months jobs to mainly artisans to earn 20,000 naira monthly doing the public work. 1,000 youths were hired from each of the 774 local government areas in the country as beneficiaries, bringing the figure to 774,000. The program was inaugurated on January 5th. The first batch of the beneficiaries have completed their assignment without being paid. President Muhammadu Buhari on March 20th directed the release of funds to pay the stipends. A total of 704 people from the 34 local government areas of Kano State selected to serve under the Community Policing Initiative have completed their training. Reports said that the squad training at the Police College Kaduna consists of 15 people from each of the 44 local government areas. Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje on Sunday commissioned the personnel in Kano and congratulated them for successfully completing the training. He urged them to use what they learned to improve security in their localities. Member representing Bichi Federal Constituency from Kano State, Alhaji Abubakar Kabir Abubakar, has donated assorted textbooks, writing materials, sundry boarding house items, and cash totaling over 24 million naira to 509 science and technical school students in his constituency. Speaking during the disbursement of the educational assistant in Bichi Town, Alhaji Abubakar Kabir explained that the donation was to complement the free and compulsory education policy of the Kano State government. Alhaji Abubakar, who is the chairman House Committee on Works, said education is vital to the progress of any society, so he had a responsibility to spend money to assist towards the success of a free and compulsory education policy in Kano State. The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs has confirmed the attack on its facility in Damasak, Borno State. The humanitarian coordinator and head of the UN mission in Nigeria, Mr. Edward Callon, says he is deeply concerned about the recurrent report of violent attacks by non-state armed groups, putting the lives of civilians at risk. He also condemned the attack on humanitarian aid operations and facilities, which are the lifeline for people affected by violence and conflict in northeast Nigeria, who depended on assistance to survive. He adds that humanitarian operations in Damasak have been reduced due to the violent attack, as the support to 800 internally displaced people and 76,000 people in the host community receiving humanitarian assistance and protection there has been halted. 4 others, including 2 soldiers, died during the attack. On business. President of the World Bank, Mr. David Malpass, expressed the partial state of the architecture at the close of the World Bank IMF Spring Meetings 2021 Development Committee meeting in Washington, D.C. He said the disturbing state of the global financial system was exposed last year by the COVID-19 pandemic, which made challenges and staggering needs of every country's economy even clearer. Mr. Malpass said, one major challenge is that the current international financial architecture is heavily skewed in favor of rich and creditor countries. He said, it is ever important that all voices are heard and urged all member countries to consider how they can restore growth in developing countries and help reverse the growing inequality in terms of access to vaccinations, unsustainable debt, and adverse climate impact. He also expressed the hope that World Trade Organization will facilitate effective global trade deals under the watch of Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala as its Director General. On international scene, Benin President Patrice Talon looked set to win re-election on Sunday in a tense ballot, with critics accusing him of rigging the race in his favor by sidelining opposition leader. A cotton tycoon's first elected to lead the West African nation in 2016, Talon faces two little-known rivals, Alassane Soumanu and Koretin Koho, in Sunday's vote. Benin was once praised as a vibrant democracy in an often troubled region, but most opposition leaders are in exile, were disqualified by electoral reforms or have been targeted for investigation by a special court. Tensions rose ahead of the vote, with protests breaking out in several cities in opposition strongholds. In central and northern Benin, protesters blocked hundreds of cars and trucks traveling between the coast and the north. Sitting between Africa's powerhouse Nigeria and neighboring Togo, Benin has seen some economic successes under Talon, who has played up his record while campaigning. He has promised a knockout first-round win. On sports, Lagos is to slug it out with Gombe and Kano for the top prize in the basketball event of the 2020 National Sports Festival in Benin City. With 5 teams competing for honors, games were played in round-robin format to give all teams equal chances of fighting for the gold, silver and bronze medals. Gombe, who fell to FCT, who hosted the last edition of the festival held in 2018, came back stronger to erase all doubts, with 3 wins so far and a lost game against Lagos. In their first game, Gombe, led by coach Abdurrahman Mohammed, left nobody in doubt about their intention of going a step further than their 2018 achievement after defeating Kano State 66 baskets to 59. They followed in similar fashion, defeating host Edo 68-60 points as they followed up with another win against Kwara State 76 to 56 points. For Kano, they bounced back easily against Edo, recording an emphatic 77 to 57 point victory before another 94 to 66 point win against helpless Kwara State. That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. To end the news, a quick look at the major headlines. The Sultan of Sokoto has advised the Muslim Ummah to watch out for a new moon of Ramadan from Monday. The Zamfara State Police Command has rescued 11 kidnapped victims and repelled an attack in the state. Kano Reps member donates 24.5 million naira to British students. On business, the World Bank says Okonjo-Iweala will drive global trade. On international scene, Benin Republic stands as President Talon's 6th re-election. On sports, Lagos battles Gombe Kano in basketball finals. That's the news. On behalf of the production crew, Head of News and Current Affairs Department, Ibrahim Garabatuna, I am Samira Ibrahim. Thanks for watching and goodbye.